Hello and welcome. This video is all about buffs and things that you can purchase and buy to help your character get an advantage or an edge in while you're playing the game. I didn't really map the whole thing out, so I'm going to try to cover everything that I know and where you can get these buffs and when the buffs occur. So hang out with me and let's go through it all. First things first is as you play the game, there are certain times called hot times. That's this icon on the top left corner right below the skull with the swords in his head. It looks like a wreath that's pulsing. If you click on that, it'll say hot time. And what this means is exactly what it shows. During this time Pearl Abyss is giving you, you are getting 200% more experience in both worlds, Hadum as well as the normal field of Elion. The combat experience is 200% for Nightmare. The field item drop rate is 200% in Nightmare. That's Nightmare mode. If you've never been in it, it's an area where players can kill each other, and during hot time the rewards are supposed to be much greater. So if you're up there and that's what you like to do, this particular hot time or buff is for you. And the last one is what we all like. Field item drop rate is up 200% in both worlds, so that's good because it increases your chance to get a treasure chest that might be orange gear or better, or just simply you're out there trying to get books, skill books, or anything. This item drop rate will definitely help you out. So there's hot time. And the next thing is right above your health bar and your MP bar. That's the red one and the blue one in the center of your screen. You see there's icons above it. Well, the three dots that says 4, you would tap on that, and now you see when, there we go, sorry about the graphic that's over it, the buff information window. So let's just go through this. The objects on the left are buffs and event buffs that you can get when they're colored in. That means they're active for you. So everything in hot time you see right there. If it's not colored, like normal combat buff or advanced combat buff or anything like that, that means it's not active. But if you're curious as to, well, what is a normal combat buff, tap on the square icon for it, and it will show you and take you to the Pearl shop, then point you right to it. So a normal combat buff can be this, well, is this product called Chicken Soup Chest, and this is what it does. It lasts for 3 hours and gives you field combat experience of plus 50, drop rate of plus 5%, inventory to carry all that loot for plus 500, and it also stacks. So you can do the normal combat buff, and let's go ahead and get back to it, the advanced combat buff. So if I tap on the icon again, it'll take me to the special chicken soup chest. The other one was just chicken soup chest. So this one is advanced combat buff, 3 hours, and 55% and more inventory. So between that and the normal, you got over 1k of inventory space for loot, which is really good. And yes, you can stack them both. People do it all the time when they're trying to level up a new character fast. So that is those two buffs. Let's go back to the window. So that's normal and advanced. Spoils of battle rate boost. Let's go ahead and tap on that. This one is recently new because I don't use it, but it is what's called fortune scrolls. They don't come around very often. I think you can get them in the Pearl Shop. We're gonna check, but if you tap on it on the scroll, let me see. Nope, not gonna tell you. Yeah, I have it. It's asking me, do you want to use it? So I'll make sure that you see the information for it. But that's what that is. Sorry about that, guys. The Leader's Blessing is a common buff that people use. Go ahead and tap on that. And same thing. No. I'll have to show you what that is. It's just very helpful in helping getting your experience up. Don't worry, I'll show you what that is. Combat Plus. Same thing. I will show you what that is. So Combat Plus, Life Plus, Black Spirit Plus is very obvious. The damage output for your Black Spirit. See, that's what it looks like. And I will go through and show you the details on that. And Camp Manager. I have a Camp Manager, like 4 of them. They're supposed to help gather all the resources in your camp and make your time doing things in your camp a lot easier. They collect all the money from your from the camp. They're like your maid or butler that helps you out, so you're not spending lots of time trying to consolidate, gather, and do something with your resources in your camp. So I will show you the details on that as well. But for me personally, I don't mind doing it. I don't mind micromanaging my camp. But if one day I feel like using them, I have it. So that is how the buff information window works. Now, when you have something that is applied, so we're going to show you. If I, well, let's show you from the other character. In my characters, I have a specific character that I give all of my buffs to, and it's my Huntress. She's helps in Path of Glory, and she's also my pack mule. One day I'll get around to leveling her up proper, but I'm focusing more on my Archmage. So let's go in to her, and again, she holds all the buffs, all the things, a little bit more, but if I need to do a buff or grab a buff, I know she's the one that I go to. So let's go ahead and go into the camp. Yeah, I gave her green hair. Alright, so all we have to do is just access her inventory. Here we go. Alright, so let's go over the buffs that you saw, and then I'll show you the other ones. Here is the Black Spirit Plus. Now, buffs come in a wide variety of days. You can have a 30-day, you can have a 14-day, you can have a 3-day, or even a 1-day. So it varies. Just be aware of that, and I think it varies by color. So this one will last up to 6 hours, increases your inventory, and after you defeat Giath, then you can use this for your Black Spirit. So there's a condition to use this buff, and it's pretty cool. So here is an example of a 1-day, where the other one was 3 days. Same things, except I think the inventory is different. Let me go back. No, it's the same thing. It's just 1 day or 3 days, hence the same color, same effects. So let's move down to the other one. Let's see, where did it go? I was going to show you the Camp Manager, but I think she's on another one. I already explained that one. So let's just go over the other buffs. Here is a buff that is called Crow Merchant's Elixir. It's used inside the merchantry section of the game. So for 45 seconds, the minute you activate this, your speed is going to increase. All the little nodes where you're trying to get resources and stuff will immediately finish. The minute you click on it, done, rather than having to wait. And events, that start. So it is meant for 45 seconds to help you get through a section of merchantry really quickly. So it's like a, when you need it kind of thing. So that is an idea. It is a buff for merchantry. Let's see. This is an example of seasonal buffs. So for Halloween, I just threw this one in here. I had no use for it, and I will use it eventually. But it's Halloween candy. It is classified as an advanced combat buff, and like the advanced one for chicken soup, the special chicken soup does the same thing. Increases your weight, field item drop rate, and combat experience, and lasts for 3 hours. So Pearl Abyss is trying to give you lots of free stuff that are like the chicken soup that you can buy on the Pearl Shop, and we will get to that. So here's another one, vegetable bun, advanced combat buff. So as you can see, red bean bun. This is a normal combat buff, so the normal and the advanced can stack. So buffs come in various different types. Strawberry cake. Really love the different kinds of things they make buffs out of. And again, here's the special chicken soup and the regular chicken soup. So I could go through all of these. I think you got the gist of it. For Halloween, here's the firecracker they are giving away for 2020 for the 1 year anniversary. Increases your weight for 30 minutes. So as you can see, buffs can last a lot longer. Okay, so let's go to the other types of buffs. There is this one right here. It's this box. There you go. You can match the picture up with where it's at in my inventory. This is Combat Plus. This is what you get. Inventory increase. Dark energy experience. When you feed it to your dark spirit or black spirit, it's an increase of plus 10%. And just everything that you can see. What I want to point out is a friend of mine showed this to me. Hey, I bought 10 tickets. Went in to do my boss rushes. After 2 of them, I was done. What's going on? Combat Plus. This buff was active, and what it does is in the middle, you see where it says Boss Rush Multiplier plus 5? Well, it will use up 5 tickets in 1 run. So in 2 runs that this gentleman did, he used 10 tickets, and it's designed to be something for efficiency. So you don't have the time, you're trying to crank out 10 boss rushes because there's an event that is asking for it. Click on your Combat Plus, have it for 7 days, get it done quicker. So, and then of course all these other things below it, except party invites for Field of Valor and Ancient Ruins, that is higher than your CP. So the Combat Plus allows you to get into those sections that you can't because of your CP. So there's really good benefit for this. And next to it was Life Plus. And here's what it does. It lasts for 7 days. The refinery in your camp, the production rate up 30%, stamina recovery, worker gather rate. I mean, this is all about your camp, the things in your camp, your workers, everything that'll help out Even gathering resources, 20%, auto feed the pets. It's trying to make your life easier for 7 days. So that's another kind of buff that can be active for you. And let's see, here's another one I just want to pull out. It's Padrigio. So there's a guy in every camp that looks like he's a hiker. He's got a lot of gear on him, and his name is Patrigio. I don't know if I say that right, but he is trying to offer you things, but they're usually expensive. And if you can bargain with him with items, gosh, I should do a video on him. But anyway, you have items to help your bargaining succeed, like a lower price for items he's selling, because usually it's, I don't know, 1 million, 5 million, 10 million. If you're starting out, this is not the guy you're going to go to. But if you get one of these, it's a 100% chance of succeeding if you bargain with him. So it's kind of like, hey, I really need that. Let's throw this buff on. Mine. Thank you. So this is another buff that you might want to hold on to. You never know. Let's see. Here's another example of Life Plus for 3 days instead of 7 days. You notice the color is green. So that's Life Plus. Here's Combat Plus, 3 days. The items, what you get for Combat and Life Plus is the same. It's just how many days is what's different. So that's the difference. And of course, you got Combat Plus for 1 day. So same thing, just the day that's changed. And Life Plus for 1 day. And it's colored white. So the last part I want to show you is, well, what if you need these buffs? I don't have all these buffs like you do in your inventory. So where can I get it? The Pearl Shop. We actually were already there. Let me actually do it the quicker way. Let's go ahead and get out of here. And I believe, yep. Let's click on the 3 dots. And let's see. Normal combat. Oh, shoot. That's right. This is not going to point me to where to buy it. Let's see. Let's see. How about Black Spirit? No, I got plenty of those. Yeah. Let's change over to my other character. So bear with me. Let's go back to my Archmage. And by the way, if you haven't noticed by now, you really should use characters that you don't use all the time for pack mules. And use them. Put stuff in their inventory and know what's in there to organize all the stuff that you get in this game. It's just very helpful. Okay. So, normal combat buff. There we go. Alright. So, in the Pearl Shop, under Miscellaneous, so just scroll down to Miscellaneous, General Goods, and here we are. So it's not inventory, it's General Goods, and you will see, oh, look at that, that's the new stuff. Advanced Desert Tent for 7 days. Pretty cool. So here's the chicken soup, and it's just 1 pearl. I know we don't get pearls. I know I'm asking a lot. We get black pearls. So I'll just give you an idea of how many pearls you can get for the cheap. But the chicken soup chest and a special chicken soup chest is here. And that's probably of interest aside from the new thing. Let's see. No buffs there. So let's finish this by going to pearls. And for $1, you can get 40 pearls. So if I went back to Miscellaneous and General Goods, $1, 40 pearls. 4 pearls for the chicken soup and the special chicken soup combined, 10 of them. will, for $1 you can get 10 of them, and they last 3 hours each. 3 hours? Yeah, 3 hours each. Pretty good deal. If you have the budget and you want to throw some money in on it, I know a lot of people are, no, I don't, but this is where it's at. And if you want to do it, just go ahead and grab it. But be aware, the game likes to give you all sorts of stuff. So with that, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching this video. I hope I covered a lot of on the subject of buffs. As always, if you like what I'm doing, please subscribe. I always try to pull out lots of videos all the time. So with that, I'll say thank you for watching, and you have yourself a great night. Take care. Bye now.